Hi everybody, Chuck in a Truck here. I haven't made a video in quite some time, and I apologize for my absence. But as you can see, looking out my window here, my view has changed from the previous truck that I had and the previous company that I had. I determined it was time for me to make a change. I have no ill will towards the company that I was with previously. The freight rates had kind of collapsed, and they had to make cuts where they could make cuts. And then what they wanted to do was cut my pay by 10 cents a mile. And that's a pretty significant drop in pay. And it was something I just wasn't willing to absorb, so I bid didn't fare well. And I think it's been a good thing. The new company that I'm with obviously has older equipment. What I'm running right now is an old 1999. To say old, it's been 1999. Yeah, it shows how old I am. 1999 Kenworth W900 with 4 axles. And I am going back to my roots to a certain extent, my military experience. Going back to my roots and doing some heavy haul stuff for these guys. It's a small company out of Grand Junction area, and they do a lot of the horizontal construction stuff. So we're looking at like what I'm doing today is I'm headed Wyoming, and I'm picking up a sheep's foot or compactor from Wyoming and taking it back to the western slope of Colorado for some projects that are going on down there. So back doing heavy haul, driving this thing, and I've labeled it the Beast because it really is a beast. And it's right along the lines of the same. The last Kenworth that I drove for the National Guard was a W900, but it was a 2007. It was all set up for heavy haul. It had the drop axle. So it was very much the same as this. So yeah. It feels like the same truck in a lot of the same ways, but it doesn't have the quiet cab. So I had to get used to that again, that all the noise. And of course a little bit of distraction there. Getting used to the Eaton 18. That's what I had before, so I'm familiar with it, but a little rusty. It isn't exactly like riding a bike, and each one of these is different too. You know, they all have kind of a little bit of a different feel. And then on top of that, they've got several trucks in the fleet. One of them's got an Eaton 12, another's an Eaton 15. That one threw me for a loop because I had never driven that 15 before. But yeah, I sure love just the feeling of it, having a hammer and just hammering my way down the road rather than gliding down the road like I did in that Volvo. Another thing is this is it's governed to 75, which I'm a lot happier with. than the 71 that the other company had us at, which was better than, you know, a lot of them, but still it sucked. As you can see, I'm a little ways away from Cheyenne. Headed to Casper to pick up this load in a day cab. So I will be spending my night in the hotel tonight. Last night was the first night in a very long time that during the week I got to go home to my own bed. And my wife appreciated that. I think. We'll see. I think she appreciates it. I do. I definitely do. There's no doubt about it. Man, crawling into my own bed after, you know, almost 2 years of doing this on the over the road, kind of nice. We sat and watched the sunset and got a great view from our place there. So pretty happy over that. And it kind of stinks I got to do it immediately out here, do an overnight run, but they asked me if I wanted to, and I said, of course, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Because that's how you make money. And at least now, this time I'm getting paid by the hour rather than the mile. So if I get stuck sitting, I don't sweat. I always, man, sitting for 2 days, 3 days sometimes down there, and I'm not even home. That really, you know, that's one of the downfalls of over the road. It is a lifestyle, and you know, I could have been okay with it, I think, but I did not have any time. I've got, you know, mountain property. I've got of course, my wife, and my grandkids, and everything else. And I'm just kind of missing out on that. So I'm looking forward to this next adventure. So, with that being said, I hope that you guys will be able to hang out with me, see some of the loads, sit on some of the runs, be out here in the wintertime with me when it gets sketchy. There were some high winds today, not real bad, but higher winds. Didn't even notice them with the beast here. Obviously, I'm not dealing with a light, tall trailer anymore. I'm just dealing with oversized, over height, over width, way over length. And yeah, let's see what happens. It's been a ride. I've been riding around with a crappy grin on my face for the last couple of days, and I think it's going to remain that way. And you know, I'd love for you guys to hang out, sharing the adventure. So, with that being said, I'm not going to keep babbling here. I'll get a couple more seconds of the view. Another gorgeous day. It's been a heat wave. It's finally cooling down a little bit, so enjoying the cooler temperatures. And hope to have many more that I can share with you. So, best wishes from me and my family to you. And hopefully I'll start cranking out some more videos if the audio is okay on this and the video isn't too shaky, then I'll continue to try and do it. So anyhow, all the best. Chucking the truck. I'm out of here.